Hey, what's up? It's John Kizzy. You know who is he, a.k.a. Philly G, because they know who I be. And I'm here with King Tigger.
What's up?
And hey, we started a podcast. And today we have two guests. Two up-and-coming actors. Should we say up-and-coming or
Yeah.
Rising actors.
you know,
Rising actors.
I almost said, oh, should we say you're coming? And then I'm like, no, that's with that P. Diddy stuff. We got to say. No one wants to say that. Can't even gussy it up and say you have arrived. Even that is bad now.
Yeah.
You can't even say that.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got Nathan. We got Kyle. And I hope they put their names on the screen so you can get their information, their Instagrams and all that. That was it made it.
That was class. It got on there.
It got on there. Oh, wait. All right, we're going to get his name on the screen there. There you go. Look at that.
I got it.
There you go.
You got some editing to do on that.
No, we ain't got no edit. I'm keeping it raw, uncut. This is raw, uncut.
Yeah.
So they get to see this. All right, so yeah, we're here to talk about movies,
Yeah.
short films. I guess that's the same thing, ain't it? Just small, just shorter. And music, because I just found out.
Yeah. Yeah.
He spits.
Yeah.
All right, so
That he actually spits, or did he?
no, he said he writes
About to
rhymes.
find out.
Oh yeah. Oh, he says he writes. Yeah, actually, I didn't even ask if you spit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I do.
You one of Drake's Ghostwriters?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He was on vacation. That's why he lost to Kendrick.
I left all my bling at home.
See.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm talking with them motherfuckers.
No. Not tonight.
That's the most you'll hear.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. And then it's probably going to continue because he didn't get his say. But anyways, would you like to start today? Actually, we'll start with Nathan, just to introduce yourself to the podcast and tell us a little about yourself.
My name's Nathan Godfrey. I'm originally from a place called Liverpool. I'm an actor from Halifax. And I've acted in several different films. One of them was 17 Bricks.
Yeah.
Another one was The Ark of Noah, which we're going to be talking about today. And obviously Unreasonable Rob, which I did with a fellow former battle rapper who passed away 2 years ago now, sadly, named Pat Stay.
Nice. Yeah, I seen that 17 Bricks.
Yeah, that was good.
That was funny.
Yeah.
I really like the boss.
Yeah, the puppet, yeah.
How long did you have to put that together? 70?
It was 48 hours.
48-hour film festival.
48 hours. That's even crazy.
Yeah, the 48-hour film festival.
Start to finish.
Yeah, we talked about that when Mark and Leanne were on the show.
That's crazy.
It was that was a fun. that was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Drawing on the abs.
Oh my God.
Oh, man,
Everything about it.
He
Just,
cannot leave that part alone, just so you know. He likes to have.
Oh, the abs were it was the main part. And
I know.
The abs need to be on there. They need to look real.
I know.
He was so
I wish I could do it. I'd have to shave though.
Yeah. No, Mark just
shave the
write
abs
them on.
into it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Want to introduce yourself there, Kyle?
Yeah. So I'm Kyle Andrea. Actually, my main thing was rapping and producing. I've been doing that since 2005.
Nice.
So it's been a while.
Okay.
And I've done a lot of shows performing around the provinces and mainly Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, Maritimes, PEI and stuff. And it's just within the last couple of years I've kind of started dabbling with the acting. I've always been into videos and video production and stuff like that. And but just the last couple of years I've really, really head first into it, almost to the point where I put my music aside.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing this full time, besides my full time job. But I'm from Middle Sackville. I was born in Halifax, grew up in Middle Sackville. I've been there literally my whole life. Yeah, bounced around. I did live in Dartmouth, But I'm back in Sac.
Everyone,
I'm
yeah.
back in Sac.
Everyone lived in Dartmouth at one point in their life.
Yeah, I'm back in Sackville now. So.
I think that's like a trial that you have to go through in HRM.
Yeah.
You have to at least a year in Dartmouth. You know, like in Korea,
I was
how
in
you have to be in the
Princess
military
Margaret
for a while.
Yeah.
That's our thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
Feed
on
the deer
Pinecrest.
Princess Margaret. That's where I was. Yeah.
Oh, I did my time on Pinecrest.
Did you?
Yeah. Good old days.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a fun street.
Yeah.
I was on the balcony once, had a smoke, and I swear to God, I seen a live action Tom and Jerry.
Oh no.
This pizza delivery guy went up to the door to deliver a pizza.
Here you go.
Some crackhead went into his car, took a pizza, and ran around. And they just chased each other around the building 4 times until the delivery guy just gave up. I was like,
He said, "You know what? Take it."
I was just on the balcony. I was like, what am I watching? Pinecrest.
Yeah. Enough said.
Yeah. I know.
Welcome to Dartmouth.
Yeah. Good old
Pinecrest. Yeah.
It was just a cigarette. For a minute, I questioned, is this just a cigarette?
Yeah.
Am I seeing this?
Yeah.
So, did you guys, what was your first acting?
My first acting I did way back, actually. I did film school way back in 2011. My first acting gig was a film called One for the Road, and literally just a film project we did. It's really, really dog crap quality and stuff. It's like 460p.
That's what you showed me, right?
Yeah, that one, really crappy one. But my actual real first acting gig, really, when I got really serious into it, was again Unreasonable Rob with Pat Stay and Mark Swatsky. So yeah,
Cool.
and just definitely Pat really just brought out the inner me, brought out the acting, and made me believe in myself and all kind of stuff. So, yeah.
I enjoyed it. I didn't see season 2 yet, but
You didn't see the SwearNet version?
no.
Just the
No.
YouTube version.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely check out the SwearNet
Oh,
version.
definitely.
too.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Yeah, it was,
Just the quality went a little bit.
Oh wait.
yeah, that's what
And
that,
Mark
that's
learned
what,
so much in
that's what they
between
told.
filming the first one and the
Yeah.
second one. They're like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was just
How about yourself, Kyle?
When did I start acting?
Yeah.
Officially? Well,
Or when did you
basically,
start to take it
Unreasonable
serious?
Rob was my first real acting job, my first paid gig.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I don't count music videos and shit as acting, so
True that.
that's just performing
Yeah.
performing your music in a fucking video, right? I don't know. Can we swear on here?
Oh, of course.
Okay, I didn't know.
I didn't know
trying to
either.
bite my tongue. I'm trying to bite my tongue and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dog crap instead of
Oh, you ain't got to
Dog
bite
shit.
your tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all can let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I know you two have
So,
this
yeah,
thing where you can't
Unreasonable
curse
Rob,
in the first
basically.
little bit, but we don't follow that.
And that happened by fluke, because Pat messaged me. He knew. Okay, I've also been in the body removal business, so we deal with. Like my family has a business. We remove human remains,
Oh, shit.
medical examiners. So like homicides, suicides, accidents, you name it. We do everything.
Okay.
So Pat knew this, so he said, "What can you get me? Can you get me a casket, something for this funeral scene?" And I said, "Well, I can get you a cremation casket because we own Dartmouth Crematorium." And so I can get you that, but you're gonna have to dress it up. It's just a box. It's an ugly fucking pine, not even pine box. It's like pressed wood, because it's just gonna be burnt.
Right.
So it's not meant to look good. So he said, he asked me if I could send him some pictures. So I sent him some pictures. He said, "That's perfect." He's like, "Not really, but we'll make it work." So sure enough, I go there. I bring him the box. I brought my suit just in case, because I knew it was a funeral scene.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're asking, who else here is going to be in the film? Who's going to be in the film? Are you going to be in the film? So they come up to me. I said, "I got a suit." They said, "Go put it on." I was like, "Fuck yeah." Next thing you know, I'm in the scene, front row of the funeral in fucking that episode.
Nice.
And then that night, Pat called me, thanked me for coming out and bringing the props and helping them dress it up and being in the film, and asked me if I want to come shoot the next day. And then he did it again the next day. So he had me on 3 sets back to back to back, and I got paid for every day that I was there. So I was like,
Shit.
and then ever since then I was like, okay, I like this. And then obviously I met Mark, and then I was in Buddy Wilde. And
Yeah.
But Ark of Noah, I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, so Ark of Noah really happened was how it really happened was basically we had a friend a mutual friend, me and him, that we knew that reached out to me, and he had his project, and it started off being very like Blue's Clues-ish, like
very cartoony, very
cartoony, and he was so dead adamant on that. And then basically I invited Kyle to it, and we were working together and stuff, and then our mutual friend just disappeared.
Yeah,
he flaked on us, and then we brought our friend Steve in, and he helped as well with it.
Yeah, Steve Bootlier, good friend of mine who I've known for a long time, since way back, early school days.
And then we just basically made a group, and we all working together, coming up with ideas of what the show's going to start, how the show's going to be.
But it completely changed. It went from this cartoony Blues Clues, like he almost wanted it to be like you were just some kind of drug addict or something, living in his grungy apartment, and all of his friends are cartoons. And I was like, it's kind of cool, but we don't have that kind of fucking budget.
No, I was thinking of budgets too.
Then we got to pay a fucking animator and all this shit, and it was like, you come up with characters. Like, there's a lot of fucking work that goes into making a cartoon, let alone a series/cartoon like that. But so it completely changed trajectory. Completely. We just basically started from scratch and rewrote, and then we came up with Ark of Noah.
We actually originally supposed to do Noah's Ark, but we looked up and it was copyrighted. So
Yeah.
You can't touch that one.
No.
Even spelled with the Ark too, like the K's.
It's spelled with the C, with the C instead of the K, or yeah. That's exactly how they spelled it. And we were like, oh, maybe we can get away with that. And then I Googled it, and I was like, fuck, it's already a show.
Yeah.
So, I thought it was a short film. It's a series?
It's a okay, here we started with the series. This is how it started. And then Megan St. Rose, I don't know if you know who she is. She does the morning shows on the country station there. She's actually just filling in for the one who's gone for the time being.
She's on maternity leave. The one that's going.
Yes, yeah. So anyways, I don't know how you met her.
Actually, I met her actually through another mutual friend named Chris. I can't remember his last name now, but he brought me out to downtown, the Pint, and we went out there, and she was at like a party and stuff, and they sung and worked out. They were like hanging together and stuff, and literally I met her there, and literally I didn't speak to her for like 6-7 months after I met her, and then she reached out to me. We would kind of talk here and there in 6 months, but not very much. And then she reached out. She was like, "Hey, I see you doing a lot of film work, and I see you doing stuff really successful. If I'm looking to do a project with some passionate people and stuff." And then I was like, "Okay." And then I added her to our little Facebook group we have on Messenger, and she came in, and it was history from there.
Nice.
Well, so basically, when she came in, we had a few meetings, and we filled her in, caught her up to speed to where we were at with the scripts and ideas and characters and all that stuff. Loved it. Loved the idea. Then next thing you know, it was like maybe a couple months go by, and then she says, "Okay, we got to make a fucking short film." Because the CBC short film face-off just popped up, and she was like, "We need to fucking enter it. It's a chance to win $30K towards your next project, which would be towards the series."
Oh, okay.
So she put her feelers out for a production crew, found us a fucking wicked cinematographer, Jeff Babineau, and a wicked first AC, Jordan.
Jordan Burns.
Burns. Yeah. How do I keep forgetting his last name? Jordan Burns. He's a fucking amazing guy. Me and him cooped ourselves up in the studio for fucking 2 days, just editing the fucking short film. We did not leave.
Nice.
And you seen the short film. I let you get a sneak peek. So he's the radio guy, the other radio guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That was just a surprise addition to the movie. So like, it was just something that happened in the production room. So that's I don't want to talk too much about that, but yeah. So she basically whipped us all together. She said, "You guys need to fucking put this short film together now." And she got us all together, and fucking obviously like it just turned out amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was.
But there was probably 11, 12 of us in total in the crew. Like we had me, you, Steve, Jeff, Jordan, Megan, Maria. We had a props girl. We had a props girl she worked on the trades and Trailer Park Boys and stuff like that. Like the new Trailer Park Boys movie she did too, I think.
There was quite a few members that I actually recruited as well.
Yeah.
That we just started breaking out. It was like one weekend. It was like not even 48-hour period that we just had people keep coming
we were
in,
just
and
pulling
things were
people
coming together
together.
like last minute.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we had to start casting. Like we had a big scene. We had a big scene with basically wasn't a huge scene in the movie, but to us it was a big scene because it involved a lot of people and a lot of organization to make it happen.
You mentioned Patricia. Is she a social worker?
Patricia,
Is that,
she was an extra in the movie?
yeah.
Yeah, I went to school with her son.
You know what's funny?
Both her kids, actually.
It's because I watched it on my TV.
Right.
And my girl came
So
down.
you recognized her.
Oh.
No, I didn't. My girlfriend is a social worker. She jumped up and was like, "Is that Patricia?"
Patricia Stevens.
Yeah.
I went to school with both of her sons.
Yeah, she jumped up and asked, "Is that Patricia?" Like I knew her. I was like,
You're like, is that her?
"Sure." I don't know. She's like, "Yeah,
It is,
she's
yeah.
a social worker. I went to. I know her." And I
I
was
didn't
like,
know she was a social. I always wondered what she did. I never really asked her. So.
"Now you don't
Now
have
I
to."
know. Hi, Patricia.
Yeah.
She's a big supporter, man. She loves everything we're doing. Like she's always asking about it. I don't want to spoil anything about the movie. Like so she was asking me about the whole thing, and I was like, I can only tell you so much. Like, come to the screen and Pat, you'll see it all.
Nice. Well, speaking of that, let's play the trailer right quick.
Sure.
So so people at home can see it. I was going to say so that you can see it, but I
stroking
forgot
out.
you seen the short film.
Yeah.
But
I've seen so much, I like to recall it again too. Right? So,
He didn't even watch it.
No, I watched it.
Why?
I'm watching this series right now, so my mind's there.
Yeah.
Right? It's an old ass series too. So Friday Night Lights. Yeah, I'm watching that. So
Yeah.
my mind's there.
all right.
Well,
All right,
you know you
we'll let it play right now.
This is Noah. A simple guy, really.
Yeah,
Noah has two friends.
she's a fucking piece of shit. She's the reason why you have to fucking wear glasses. Dude, stare at the fucking sun, it'll make you see better.
I've got something perfect for you. It's for a national brand. I was gonna do it myself, but I'm a little too nervous.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
With dreams to become a successful actor,
Just actual shit. Thought you're lying, kid.
Nice.
he always manages to things up.
All right.
It looks funny even without audio.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did that. That would drove me nuts. Eating that cereal off that envelope.
It was soggy as all
Yeah,
hell,
I couldn't-
man.
I
had
couldn't-
no idea it was sitting in there for
I couldn't
for a
do it,
while.
man. That
He's a
didn't even
trooper.
look right.
He does some shit, man,
it didn't even
for
look right.
acting. Like he really
I am really,
fucking,
really dedicated to my craft.
he really
You
does
definitely
it.
are, because
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to do it. I tell you that.
Yeah.
I gagged when I first seen it. I was like,
Yeah, I don't know if I would have been able to do that. I'm not much for the soggy whole wheat, whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, definitely the part where I got hit in the newspapers. The first time, like the first, like I feel like 10 times they kept missing me, and then Mark, as you know, Mark Swatsky came in first try, hit me straight in the head. Like
Oh yeah,
the
he
guy
wanted
had
it
a
so
good
bad.
throwing arm. Like wow,
Yeah, yeah.
it was crazy. So,
It was
that's
just
where
like,
you
give me
gotta.
that fucking
That's
thing.
where you gotta make it so you get that stunt double in there for you, right?
Yeah,
I don't get hit 10 million times.
yeah. yeah. No, that was fun.
Oh, it was good.
And it was raining. The best part about that scene, the newspaper scene, is it was fucking raining. And it was like 7 or 8 o'clock at night.
Oh,
We
nice.
made it look like it was a beautiful, sunny morning.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, so that's the best part about making movies. It's like knowing what's going on behind the scenes and then seeing the final result. It's like, wow, I can't believe we pulled that off. Same with like him in the kitchen eating his breakfast. It was dark, overcast, and like we had to make it look like the morning sun was shining through onto him. So they just really sold that. That's Jordan. Jordan Burns really knows his fucking shit, man.
and same, having Mark on there too. So those two working together, it's just like those guys know their stuff. They know what they're doing.
Well, Mark actually, full credit to Mark for the cereal, the envelope in the bowl of cereals.
Right.
That was Mark's idea.
was Mark's idea?
Yeah, because he was just going to drop the rent money on the counter and say, "Here's the money I owe you." But instead, he was just like, Mark was like, how about his dad comes and throws it in the milk, and then he slurps it off, like just eats some of this food off of it. I was like, dude, that has to fucking happen. I think we only had to do it once or twice, and it was like, okay, that's
When it comes to crazy
That's
stuff,
money.
I'm just like, gotta get it done, gotta do it super quickly. because got to get right on point maybe 2 or 3 times because I was like I don't want to do it again.
Yeah,
So,
you did really fucking good on that, actually.
Who's the person that plays your dad and mom?
That's Frank Kirby.
He's calm.
Yeah, and he's in a lot of stuff, believe it or not. Yeah.
He gets on like every background gig you'll know. Like, every production in the city, he's always on background.
Any show that's ever been here.
He's like the background king, I think.
Yeah. Today, actually, he just announced he's doing like a big food chain commercial.
Yeah,
so that could be actually good. That could be a door opening, like shit.
Nice.
Especially if it's like McDonald's or something.
Yeah,
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
We need some sponsors.
Yeah.
So hey, we started the podcast. What's his name? Frank Kirby? No. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's good though. No, you guys are doing your thing.
Yeah.
Right? And we appreciate you guys coming out, sharing it with us.
And it's fun, man. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so I guess my question was we kind of got what your background story was. What inspired you to really get into acting?
To really get into acting,
Yeah.
to get me, I was the former battle rapper I was talking about on Pat Stay.
Yep.
Literally, I met Mark Swatsky. Literally, I met him one time on a production, and I was helping this African guy do like his music video, which was very like one wide shot,
Yeah.
one big wide shot and everything, and literally it was really crap. And Mark was basically just like, we did it and stuff, but Mark would always bring me on more productions.
Right.
And one of the productions was with Pat Stay.
Okay.
And literally, I helped on set a few times, doing a little bit of stuff, tweaking, setting up lights, small things behind the scenes. And literally, we were in the car one time, and Pat just goes to me and he says, "Hey pal, how's it going?" I'm like, "I'm good." "So what kind of porn you into? Who's your favorite porn star?" And I was totally taken back, and I was basically like, "What's going on?" And then that whole interaction, basically. Came into Unreasonable Rob because the whole interaction thought that was perfect for the character.
Right.
And literally after that, I just started doing more acting gigs. Pat would really motivate me to do more stuff. And and after that, I got more gigs as it happened, and just keep letting it go and keep going towards my goals. Right.
Yeah. So what would you say your end goal is?
My end goal is definitely to try to make it for Hollywood. Definitely try to make it for Hollywood, but not just to be the best version of myself, the best actor I can be.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, right? Yeah. So you want that Hollywood-ish goal. Right?
Yeah, it'd be really cool. But I like bringing not just myself, but bringing all the people who would help me, all the people I'm working with, on the level, just like Pat. That was Pat's goal too, is to bring everyone with him up, uplifting everybody. Right? That's the main goal.
That's good, right?
He never seemed to put himself above anybody, man. It was just like, if he he would call you and you were just his buddy, and he wanted you to come help. Like, just come work on this film with us, man, please. And he appreciated everything. Like,
everything.
And he made that very well known, like how much he appreciated everybody.
Which is good, right?
Yeah.
So, there's not many of those people in the world that
No.
you can say that.
Especially a guy like Pat's caliber, where he had so much respect and so many people knew him all around the world. And it's like, you'd think guys like him would just be cocky, but no, he wasn't like that.
He had a really, really, really good heart, and he loved to look out for other people, helping other people. So.
The battle Pat and the Pat that I got to meet during all that, two completely different people. Yeah.
Two different people.
Yeah, man. I never got to meet him.
So,
Oh no.
Oh.
yeah. I met him once. But
Well, I used to.
interact.
I was at his first ever official battle at the Elements League back in the Graph Pit in Halifax. It's me and a bunch of my buddies. We used to go to every fucking single one of them.
Nice.
I never got into battle raps until like maybe a year ago.
Oh really? Holy fuck.
Yeah,
You
it's
were
just
way late on the train.
there's so
Holy
many things in the world to get into. It's
Yeah,
hard
I
to get
know.
into everything. Like, you don't know how much. Even like now that we do the podcast, I'm up on hip hop music.
Yeah.
But for a while, I was such a Tech Nine fan that I didn't care who else was coming out.
Oh,
I was just
true.
listening to
I was
that.
hired in Tech Nine there
Yeah.
when I was in high school, man.
Because
When he first blew up, basically.
I almost didn't know who the Migos were until they broke up.
Oh, shit. Honestly, yeah, I don't think I did either.
Like, yeah,
It's bad. It's
there's just
Well, that's like, everybody
there's
has
so
their own
much
interest,
stuff.
though. That's the thing.
Like, yeah, like if
What album was it that we were talking about one time? You're like, man, when did this come out? And we told you, you're like, oh, I didn't know. That's when technology.
yeah, I know that's
Like, even the Elements League started in the Graph Pit, and then they needed an indoor place, so they started, Tyson Cave.
yeah.
They started doing it in his boxing ring
Okay.
in Sackville. It was under fucking pizza or Sackville or Pizza Girls or Sackville Pizza. Yeah, you know,
Pizza Girls,
it was downstairs in that place. And fuck, man, like the battles were great, but a lot of shit popped off.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
lots of fights. Like there was one battle in particular that turned into a fucking boxing match.
Yeah.
They put the gloves on. I'm not going to name any names.
Well,
but
at least they did it that way.
they did it. They put the gloves on, but
Man.
someone still got jumped outside afterwards. It just didn't matter. It was just,
Y'all know who you are.
yeah, it was gonna, you know who the fuck you are.
Man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, good time, so.
Yeah, see, I stepped away. Like, back when I did music, we was performing with, like when Ground Squad was still a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. That was even before I was into it. Like,
Yeah, that was...
because Ground Squad was, that was
Yeah, for people out there that don't
Early
know Ground
90s,
Squad,
right?
that was Classified's
yeah,
crew.
that was early 90s.
Yeah,
like,
yep.
Shit.
Well,
Or late 80s, early 90s? Or?
no,
Mid-90s.
I'm trying to count how old I am. When did that happen?
Thought it would be
It
probably
was
late
mid-90s.
mid
Around high school.
Late,
End of
yeah, it
junior
would've been
high.
late.
95, 96-ish?
Yeah.
No, I would have only been I would have been too young. It would have been
Late 90s, then,
98,
probably. Yeah.
around 98 into the 2000s.
And that's about when I started. I started in the 90s, but I didn't start actually recording shit until I was like 13.
Man, I remember when on our first album, class used to have a studio down in the South End, and we recorded a couple tracks there.
Nice.
And this was before any of that. Like, I mean, his booth was his closet. We were sitting
Oh,
there
yeah.
rapping next to T-shirts hung up
Me-
here.
My buddy Dizla, man, that's what we used to record in his shed in the fucking trailer park in Sackville, in Upper Sackville, Springfield, and we recorded in his shed.
When I guess my booth that I created,
Yeah,
I put the mic in the middle and had a microwave box. and you put and you had your head in a microwave box like this. It sound good. I put like
it
phone,
was in Eminem's
Egg cartons.
basement.
Those egg cartons going around the thing.
like
The egg cartons actually they do muffle it. a
That's
bit,
what I
yeah.
mean.
That
It still
movie,
was
like,
funny rapping into a microwave box, but that was
Yeah.
the biggest box I could find.
All ours was he framed it out himself inside the shed. It was like literally just enough room for me and him to stand in there. One person, the mic just dangling from the cord from the ceiling,
Nice.
and one moving blanket all the way around it. And that was it. It was just that small. It would get so fucking hot.
I
in
can
there.
imagine, man.
You go in, especially if you fucked up your verse and had to record it a couple times. It's like, okay, get that one verse done. You got to get out, get some fresh air, open the fucking shed door, and
Reminds me
actually.
of Hustle and Flow. I had to keep turning the fans off.
Oh man, it's so bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was no fans though. It was just,
I remember back
just
then.
blunt smoke and fucking
Oh, yeah.
and ass sweat. It was fucking gross.
Hey, as a rapper, how long did it take you? Because it took us a long time to realize that you could punch in.
Yeah. It took me a while to realize because I always. It's not even that it took me a while to realize. I always felt it was unnatural. It took me a while to learn how to properly punch in. So I would just flat out refuse, and I was just like, I knew I could do it if I wanted to, but I didn't. I was just like, nope, one take, motherfucker. Anybody would come in. Because I was producing a lot of people too.
Yeah.
I make beats and shit too, but somebody would come in and I'd fucking sit there and make them one take it.
Shit.
I was such an asshole producer. I was just like, you fucked that. They'd be still recording and they'd fuck something up, and I already heard the verse a few times, and I know they just stumbled a word, so I hit stop, and they're like, what? I'm like, you gotta do it again, man. Like, can't we just punch in? I'm like, no. Start from the fucking top.
See, that's how we did it.
Now I let people punch in, obviously.
I only punched in, and I did well over 50 songs in my life, maybe
Right.
2 times. We were always from beginning to end,
Well, it depends
and
on
it
the
only because it was like a
production you
tongue
want.
twister, right?
And it depends on the production you want. Even if
Yeah.
you can deliver the whole thing, I'll still punch in now. Like, I'll record my first 4 bars, and then that's usually how I do it, just for production quality. Even though I can pull off the whole verse, it just sounds nicer that way.
Yeah.
I love actually producing and making the quality of the track sound fucking perfect.
Oh yeah,
It's the performance. You worry about that for the performance.
exactly, right.
You want the song to sound fucking, because it's timeless. It's always going to be as is.
yeah. Like one of my favorite parts is editing and
Yeah.
doing the finished project.
Yeah, and
Staring
being
at the
able
screen
to
until your eyes are
seamlessly do
buggy.
that. Like, if you can seamlessly punch it in and make it like you wouldn't even know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
So I want to rewind back, and for Nathan, I want you to tell us about your experience with 17 Bricks, because that was because we heard from Leanne, we heard from Mark, so we know their side of things and how it came about. What about your story with that?
Oh, so basically, we were basically at Pat Stay's. They have an event that happens in September, to commemorate for him and stuff, and Stay Day they call it.
Yep.
And we were literally there and stuff, hanging out together. And literally somebody yelled out, "Hey, there's 40-hour challenge and stuff." And Mark basically was like, "No, I don't want to do it." But they eventually convinced him and Leanne to do something. And Leanne and Mark basically agreed. They were like, "Hey, we need to do it." So they submitted it towards the 40-hour challenge and literally asked me, "Hey, Nathan, we want you to do this character named Kenny, who's kind of like a, not to think about it, like he's basically a cop that is trying to go after his brother, sister. I can't remember. It's a puppet. Basically.
It's a puppet.
Yeah. I can't remember. My brain thinks. I think it's his sister.
Yeah, it's your sister.
His sister.
I remember
It's been
that.
a while since I've looked at it again, but yeah, it's his sister and stuff, and basically was just basically trying to go after her because she's like a drug lord and stuff, and she's trying to take him down and stuff. And yeah, we literally shot that during a hurricane.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
that's crazy.
remember.
Power was all going on around the
Yeah,
city.
and
Yes.
we were still so dedicated to the craft. We needed to get it done and everything. So
Yeah, I remember they were telling us that you missed on locations because the locations you wanted didn't actually have
Yeah,
power.
next thing you know, they're calling them back like, "Oh, nope, we don't have power anymore."
Yeah.
Next.
So literally after the whole project was done, we went down to Wolfville to actually watch and screen it, and we literally won 3 or 4 awards.
Yep. I remember those.
I can't remember all of them right now, but I know Mark and Leanne definitely know there. But
Yep, we did mention them, and I'm not going to say anything so that I don't get them wrong.
it's on me either.
Man, it's one of those things where
It
your
was
brain
like
is fighting to
screenplay and
remember.
characters and a couple other ones. They were good ones to have, good ones to win.
Yeah, they were good ones. They were like prestige ones.
Best
I remember
screenplay
that.
or something. I can't remember. Best directing.
Yeah. But yeah.
Hey, go check the episode.
Yeah, check it out.
Figure it out.
They
Yeah.
list it. They let everybody know what their awards were too.
Yeah.
Yep. That's dope. You guys ever think of doing that again?
Yeah, I think they might be interested in doing it again this coming September. I think when it happens, or we do Atlantic again. We might try to submit. We might try another film and try something else. But again, I think we're gonna do it, but I'm not 100% sure what Mark and Leanne have in store.
I don't know how they mentally and physically pulled that off because I would have lost my shit trying to do that in 2 days.
Yeah.
There's no way, man. Even just doing the short film.
Yeah.
What did we have? 2 weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks. Yeah, it was
Couple weeks to pull the whole 3 weeks, I think it was, from start to finish to pull the team together and film it and produce it. Even that 3 weeks was too long or too short.
And they're doing it in 24 or 48 hours.
48 hours, I was like, man, those guys are fucking genius to be able to pull that off. Mark is a fucking genius. Like, I love working with Mark. Mark is he's fun. He's not a dick. And he's super fucking creative. Like,
Yeah.
he's so fucking quick with on the fly. Like,
Yeah, I only met him once, and I got that
you
from
can
him
tell,
too.
like, yeah, he just gives off that I'm an artist vibe. I'm a fucking creative genius.
Yeah.
And comedic, too. Like, he's actually hilarious.
Yeah, he used to do stand-up.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
I was gonna say we literally shot during a hurricane. There's like these crates. We had like these like a container shipyard. We went out and shot in the rain and everything. And
Those
the whole fight scene out there and everything they had, it was crazy in a storm, in a hurricane. Yeah, it was like a movie. Yeah,
Yeah, in the underground parking there.
And then,
Yeah.
And then there's one we did where we did the whole thing where there's like cars and stuff, and I'm like literally with Ray. She's like she's like a model and she has her OnlyFans and stuff, and literally she was my co-lead in that, and we literally shot in a car, and she was like right into my character the whole time. My character was like, no, I need to focus on the work. And and literally that whole scene just happened during a hurricane in like near the container yard in Pleasant Park.
Yeah, like she's got like over 500,000 followers on her fucking socials, man. Like she's booming. She's like,
Really?
Yeah.
Does she do a lot of acting and stuff?
I guess I don't know how much other acting she does other than with Mark. But but Mark hires her on quite a bit for roles, and I don't know what else does she do other.
I guess we
She
got
played
to.
the mother in Unreasonable Rob.
Yeah,
so,
she plays.
All right.
Yeah, she plays Pat or Rob's mother.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should invite her up here for an episode.
You could.
Oh, yeah.
She
She's
brings
sweetest
some
lady.
numbers in, I believe.
Yeah. He brings all the guys are just the guys are just going crazy, man.
I mean,
She might bring some milkshake.
Yeah, bring it to the yard. Yeah.
it's not just for the numbers,
Yeah, no, I know.
but I like them. Numbers are
Numbers are good. Like and subscribe.
good. Let's talk about Buddy Wilde. 'Cause that's coming soon.
Yeah.
How did you two get involved in that?
So I got involved with Mark and Leanne, basically reaching out and being like, "Hey, we want to do a feature film," and it was kind of like a present for Leanne's birthday, and she's trying to do it's basically a birthday present for her, so from Mark, and literally they reached out and been like, "Hey, we want you to play this character that's like a non-verbal character. He doesn't speak at all in the film. He's got a few problems here and there. You'll notice." And, there's something that's wrong with him. And literally, during the whole film, I'm just hunting for choopies in the wild. and you'll notice it's a post-nuclear world, so things are very futuristic, but very in the past in the same second. So, for instance, there's flying cars, and there's, phones are looking futuristic, but they live in cabins in the middle of the woods with fires, and you don't see any modern stuff at all. It's just mostly just woods. And there's this creature called the Witch, which is played by Frank Kirby, of course. And, yeah, he's basically trying to hunt us down. So.
Yeah, we discussed about the witch.
Yeah. I was quite intrigued with that episode.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. I didn't even know that. I didn't know it was a fucking...
Based on a true story.
Yeah.
Like,
That was something, right?
it's like, not the story, but based on a true character. They
Yeah.
just kind of took that and they ran with it.
Yeah, that's a
But
better
it's
way.
still,
Yeah. Did you go and watch the actual video?
no... There's actual videos of this fucking witch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, no.
I haven't watched it yet myself.
She did on
Cars
the
is something
makeup.
I saw.
I couldn't watch
It was like trail cam footage of
Yeah.
this actual witch eating
Eating dogs, probably.
or animals or something. I think
Some sort of
in the trail.
It was like some kind of
It
carcass.
was a human.
Eating chupacabras.
Yeah.
Chupacabras.
Eating chupacabras.
Yeah.
Nice. And so what is your role in the film?
See, I wasn't even really supposed to be in the film very much. Mark decided he wanted a couple people in the background for this, a diner scene. And I was just some drunk, no dialogue. I'm just drunk in the background. And then I don't want to give too much away, obviously, but Mark never really fully has a plan with what he's going to do. He comes up with ideas as they're going. So, he thought he was wrapped, I was wrapped, and then next thing you know, he's like, "No, I need you to come back. I've got an idea for you." And then Mark does that a lot, eh?
Yeah, it does.
he
And I
thinks,
forgot to mention-
he's done. That's why it's the next scene that we wrap up on Sunday.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be the last scene, but Mark, he's
always like, "Oh,
he's
the
got.
next
There's going to be something else that needs to be filmed.
You always know. You're like, "Oh, you're done. Your whole rap, Nathan." Then he'll come kill us 2 weeks later. "Hey, we got another scene we want you to do."
Well, I think Frank was wrapped 3 times, or something, and then he just kept getting him to come back, Me and Frank just worked in the fucking freezing cold. I don't know if you saw clips of that.
Was that
me outside?
Yes,
and
that
Frank,
is a clip I've seen.
It was fucking snowing that day, and it was minus 11 or whatever the fuck. It was cold as shit that day. And that beater, I was wearing a dirty white wife beater.
Yeah.
The fucking Mark just filled with vinegar and barbecue sauce and ketchup and all that shit. He just dirtied it all up. We had no time to dry the shit.
Oh.
So it was soaked. So I'm out there, I'm just I was actually cold. I let the cold take over. I wasn't actually shivering the whole time, but as soon as he said action, I was just all right, let the cold fucking just ruin me for this. And it sold it. The fact that it was cold really fucking sold that acting.
And the same fact, we shot in a cabin for a week, and literally
No fire,
Yeah,
no coal, or no heaters, nothing.
nothing. We were outside, basically in the woods and stuff. Just Mark is just Nathan, you gotta go full force. You gotta just take it like a man, like he would say. And yeah,
Be
we
a man.
literally shot. And if I didn't say it, I do play Buddy Wilde. I play the main character in it. And yeah, basically, yeah. It was just me and Leanne basically running in the woods in the cold, basically hunting chupacabras, being chased by this witch, and basically I don't want to give it too much away, but that's the main concept of it. And me learning how to hunt, and me learning how to become a man in the woods. So become a man basically.
Yeah.
That's the concept. So yeah.
Sounds like Mark's making you guys do some method acting.
Oh, the guys
Yeah. You get forced into method acting working with him.
He's like an acting, he says, no, I'm not, no, man. Like, he is an acting coach. Like, the guy has got acting chops.
Yeah, he literally...
Every time you're there, he's like super adamant, like on like making sure you get everything right, making sure you're acting right and stuff. He wants to make sure you look good in that film, right? So,
And he's very good with, like, he'll just improv lines and feed you lines to say. It's just what he wants. He's like, okay, or actually, no, say it like this. And then he'll feed you the line again and just keep feeding you lines. And he's like, okay, this is perfect. This is great. Beautiful. Amazing. That was amazing.
Or you'll see him and be like, yes, we got it.
You know when you're
know when
making
he's
him happy, yeah. But, yeah, he is amazing to fucking work with. Like, it's to see him, like, watch him in his element doing his shit. Like,
Creative genius.
he is, man. Like, I actually found the location that we filmed that outdoor scene with me and Frank, and it was actually my cousin's property. My cousin Nick let us use his property,
Nice.
and it's just a big clearing. That's where he's building his house. So as soon as Mark walks in, he was just like, "Oh wow."
You can see it.
He's walking around and he's like
shit.
climbing in the bushes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the shot. Yeah. Oh yes.
I don't think I ever seen anyone other than in the movies do that shit.
He does it. It's a real thing. Yeah.
Like, he gets right into it. He's like, he's right in the zone as soon as he gets there, and it's like
It's
so
fun
cool
to
see.
watch,
It's so
yes.
cool to see him do it. Yeah.
Yeah, because like he's got a vision, and then when you see it on the screen, it's like,
You're confident he's gonna do a great job for you. Like, yeah.
like he's been showing us little teasers and sneak peeks, like as he's been producing, and like every couple of days he sends me just a little teaser, and I'm just like,
It looks so good. Like, says me too. Yeah.
Do you guys have any idea when it's going to be finished and released?
yeah.
Yeah, oh, they-
It's still on track from the last time I spoke with you guys.
Okay.
I think they have to have it wrapped up. I forget what the date
It was June 14th or 15th, somewhere in the middle of June.
Yeah.
And
because
then
it has to be done and submitted for the Atlantic Film
In-
in
Festival.
September, the thing that should during the film festival in September, if they get in.
So if
we
they
hope
get
to God
in,
they
that's when it'll be released.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Other than that, like Atlantic Film Festival is very strict with stuff like that. Like they can't pre-release, they can't do anything, they can't do screenings.
No. Yeah,
not even a private screening. That
I remember.
Atlantic Film Festival has
That's
to
your
be.
private screening.
That's the premiere. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember. That's what he was telling me. I
which is
remember.
good though. It's a lot of exposure. It was just-
Yeah, for sure.
You get networking, you get to see people that are in the same industry as you. You get to meet new people. You're
Yeah.
able to, get a lot of
That's
networking.
a good
network opportunities.
professional premiere. Really,
Yeah.
it doesn't get any more official either. Really.
Yeah, no, true.
So, I want to ask about the CBC short film Face Off, because I've never heard about that until you
This
guys
was
mentioned it.
a first for us too. I had no idea what it was. Megan somehow found it, and she found it very late in the fucking game. We had 3 weeks left. 3 weeks was our deadline of submission, and we had it submitted by like 11:30 that night. It was like midnight was the closing time, and we had it in like a half hour before it closed.
And so how does it all work? Like, what is it? Is it something that people can see all the films face
It's
off?
actually a series.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
TV
okay.
It's like
It's a TV show on CBC. Like they've got there's a host and everything. Like it almost reminded me of Fear Factor. I don't know why. I was trying to look back and I was like, why is she so serious? Like why is this? I don't know. But there's a host and then they have like producers and directors go on the show. I'm not sure about the whole format, but
Okay.
each episode is I think one or two short film or a couple of short films, and then in the end, Canada votes on their favorite short film in the whole series of CBC short film Face Off.
Sounds like Big Brother.
Yeah,
15 seasons. I've seen like 15 seasons of it.
Really?
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been around for a while.
Oh, you've watched 15 seasons, or no? That's how
there are
many
15
Oh, okay.
seasons of the show. Yeah, which has been around for a while. So
Yeah,
Man,
it's just strange. I never actually heard of it until
Me neither,
now.
man.
I guess you don't really notice that stuff until you get into
To that stuff.
making it. Like fuck. Well, these are our chances, and they're opportunities, things that are on the table. Like, so it was the first thing we found that we could jump at. So,
Nice.
and
It's
I
like
mean,
driving your car.
Yeah.
Type of thing, right?
Yeah.
You don't ever see that car on the road until you're in that car.
yeah. Well,
Right?
that's
So-
me. Nathan and I got together and we created a baby.
Yeah, and I'm so happy seeing from where we were at. We never thought it would come to what it did. So
Yeah, it's
it-
our,
it's
Mom's
really
it's
mom's
our
cool to have
dream
this.
baby.
Which one's mom? Which one's dad?
I would say Nathan's the mother.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He's been nurturing us very, very well through this whole thing. Like every time it seems like things start derailing a little bit. It's not really. I shouldn't say it's derailed. It's just we all live full lives. Like I've got 2 kids, and we all have full-time jobs. Everyone on the team has full-time jobs. So, but if Nathan notices the group's getting a little quiet, and people are just kind of not really active, he's like, okay, we got to do this.
I gotta get back on track, man.
We got to get the screening done.
I see the vision.
But
I see where it's
at the same time, I've never forgot it. Like I wake up and the fucking show is in the back of my head. Like it's never gonna leave my head because this is our, like I said, this is our baby. Like, so in the long run, the series is happening. We're gonna aim for 6 episodes. We've already got a lot of people interested in working with us as well, like names and stuff that people know. Like I don't know if you know Gerald Schmelzer. He's a comedian. He does his own, like, he's got quite a following going on. But he's funny. He does like I can't fucking do his impressions because I just can't.
No, I can't. But he has a big TikTok. He really got big off TikTok. I noticed.
Yeah.
TikTok's
Lots
where
of
he started.
views. Lots of people know who he is too. But
Awesome.
yeah, there's a few people. I don't really want to name too many names because it's not really official yet. But we're still fleshing out characters and writing scripts and stuff like that. But we got a lot of people interested in working on the show, which is good.
So, would this short film serve as a pilot, would you say, for the show?
That was kind of the plan, yeah. It was the fact that we managed to get the short film together. Now we have a body of work. And like Jeff, our cinematographer, said, he's like, man, this has legs. He's like, I'm not just saying it because I'm on the project. The guy him and Jordan both drove from Truro every day to film and then Jordan came out and he was at my house all day for 2 days in a row. Drove from Truro, and we just cooped ourselves up in the studio and fucking edited away.
Nice.
So the dedication is there. Like they see what we see in the project, and that's the main thing. It's everybody has the same dream, everybody has the same goal, and we all want to see this show do well. So, like he said, this short film now, it's a body of work, and he said not to be biased because he's a part of the project.
Yeah.
He thinks it has legs. And like, if we pitch this around, and then plus if we do the series, I don't know, there's a lot to really take in when it comes to this stuff because there's a lot of different avenues and ways that you can approach doing the show, like especially when it comes to funding, because we have no money. We have fucking no money.
We know how that feels.
Yeah, we know how that feels.
So
Just by having no money and we're still able to pull off everything we did is mind blowing to me.
everything's been out
Extremely
of
mind-blowing.
pocket, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as far as funding and stuff, I don't know where we're at. We're working on it.
We're looking
yeah.
around to look at different networks and stuff. We want to see eventually if CBC Film Face Off gets back to us to see if we made it or not.
Yeah,
we'd like to know that. But I'd say if we midsummer or in September, if we don't hear anything, maybe even sooner than that. If we don't hear anything, maybe we'll just be like, hey, we'll just go to other different networks and see.
And we're just going to start shooting.
Yeah, and we're gonna just
If
start
we
shooting
don't
anyway.
fucking hear anything back, we're just going to start shooting and we're going to make a show. So,
Definitely a phone
no matter
crew,
what,
yeah,
the fucking show is happening.
Right.
It's happening. Now, the problem with our crew is they actually do film and video as their full-time jobs.
Okay.
So when they're not around, I don't know what the fuck we're going to do unless Mark or we find some more other cinematographers and directors to help us. But
Gotcha.
it'll happen.
Yeah.
We've got the
It's gonna
drive,
happen.
we've got the determination and the drive, and we've got the cast and crew, and we've got the story, everything all worked out. It's just fleshing out that script now, which is good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. So, aside from this project, you have any other things you guys are working on in the future? Start with you first, Nate.
Right now, not nothing set in stone, but I definitely can feel something's going to happen. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, trying to do some more background work over the summer with some shows, and hopefully try to get an agent. At least an agent to see if I can help me get some work as well, and things like that. And but right now, pretty quiet. But it's still the start. It's still just before the summer, but
Yeah.
I feel like things are going to pick up. I have a good feeling of it. So yeah.
Cool. How about yourself?
I'm working on an album. I don't want to say too much about it, but I did just write 2 new songs
Okay.
on the weekend there. So
Oh, two songs
yeah,
on the week.
2 songs back to back.
Nice.
I sent Nathan a little preview of it.
Really good.
Of one of them. Working with a producer from Cape Breton. He said he's just outside of Glace Bay. I can't remember what the fucking town is. It's a very small town outside of Glace Bay, though. I know that. Okay. He goes by Oracular. I never heard of him. It was a buddy of mine, Joey Webb, actually introduced me to him because he moved out to Cape. He's from Sackville, but moved out to Cape Breton. Okay. Somehow met this guy, and he makes some fucking dirty, dope ass boom bap. Just my style. Like if you listen to I listened to the beats and I was like, I made that. Yeah, I made that beat. Just exactly my style. So I was like, okay. I messaged him and I fucking sent him some of my shit and he showed me some of his beats and he was like, okay, yeah, I'll work with you. I was like, I want to make an album with you. And he was like, okay, yeah, let's do that. And fucking ever since then, it's like, that's all history. Like, he sent me 30 fucking plus, 37, 36 beats or something like that.
Shit.
All fucking boom bap bangers. I got all these beats to choose from. So I was like, okay, wrote that song, sent it to him. He was like, okay. Sent him another one. And he was like, okay, this is going to be a fucking dope body of work. Like,
that's awesome, man.
So yeah, I definitely had to bring that up.
Oh, and when you're closer to being done and stuff, you want to talk about it. Definitely come up here.
Yeah,
we're all about hip hop.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what
Bring
I mean?
up some sample tracks for you guys
yeah.
to listen to and shit.
Nice, nice.
I love supporting.
And I go by
local
Scrimmage.
talent.
I don't know if I even mentioned
Scrimmage?
that. Yeah, it's
Scrimmage?
Scrimmage.
Okay, so I have heard it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard it. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while, miss.
I'm trying to remember who it was that said your name. Well, let's see, it was T-Bone, actually.
But like I told you earlier, like I toured around the province with Jay Brew and Jordan,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you remember S-Class. Remember him? White rapper. I don't know how long he was in the game,
I remember his name.
but he was really fucking good. And I don't know whatever happened to him. And not
Whatever happened to
Cess.
Spesh?
I always Cess?
Special K.
Spesh K. He just dropped some shit recently.
Oh, see, man.
Special K.
I don't know how hard into it he still is, but like,
I went-
because he's a family guy now.
I went
He's
I went to school with him.
Yeah. He had Knocking Him Down. That was the sickest shit, man. That was one of my favorite videos. It was the cartoon video.
Man, I didn't see that.
I seen that.
A class made the beat.
Classmate.
Who
Who produced that?
It
Video
was
for him.
sick.
Can't remember who
I don't know who. There was the fucking animators from the Gorillas or something. It was Much Music.
Yeah, it was
Much
some
Music
crazy,
funded that
some
shit.
big, yeah.
Wait,
It was Much Video Facts and stuff. They would give people grant
I remember
money.
that now. I
Yeah.
remember.
It was
yes.
literally the Gorillas animator, the same animation.
That's what it was, right?
And it was so good, like, and it's Spesh K. He's like this tiny dude to this little tiny little white guy in the fucking boxing ring, and he's fighting fucking Mike Tyson, and he's like this big, massive version of Mike Tyson. He's like, here's Spesh K, and here's this guy he's fighting in the ring. But then he smashes him, like beats the shit out of him. As far as I recall, good stuff, man. That was a good time for music, local hip hop. I find.
I find local hip hop, at least in my opinion,
Yeah,
is making a good comeback now. Cause
it's starting to.
like
Yeah,
Quake's last album was dope.
yeah.
Classified's last album.
Luke's
was dope.
View. I didn't
Yeah,
hear the
Luke's
new.
View.
I haven't heard the new one. I've seen some of the videos and stuff that come out, but I don't know
by
if I've
Amnesia.
heard every song.
Man,
But so far, I've liked it. Like,
it's
actually good,
I
good.
really like it. Like lyrically, this is fine. Like usually back in the older stuff, his lyrics didn't really resonate with me.
I loved his older shit, like 3 beats and an MC and shit. But like, I really love that style of beats and stuff. He's really
His
changed.
beats is all. He's never missed a beat with a beat.
No,
That's
so
how
the
weird,
beat
man.
with a beat.
I know. Yeah, his beats.
Well, he was a big inspiration to me. Like, was that I smoke my weed. I love my weed. It's Sickening, that song. That was a good song. I don't know if you ever heard that. I found that
that.
randomly at a fucking party, and I was like, who the hell is this guy? And it was like, not till years later, I was listening to this song on a CD. It was just a mixtape. And that was the only classified song on there. Had no idea it was local. And then I actually heard somebody playing that song, and they had the full album. And I was like, who is this fucking guy? They're like, Classified, man. He's from Halifax. And I was like, what? And, well, I didn't know he was actually from Enfield.
Yeah,
but he was
Enfield.
living in Halifax, I think, at the time. So
When I initially, that was like late 90s, I met him and he lived in South End, so he's been in Halifax
yeah, he was in Halifax
long enough
for
to
a
be
bit,
saying
yeah.
that he's from Halifax. Yeah. Enfield's part of HRM, isn't it?
No,
I can't even
Is
remember.
it?
I don't know.
it is now.
It wasn't officially HRM before?
Wasn't officially, but it is now.
What was that, Colchester County?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
You just freestyled.
I thought that was
got it on point.
I thought that was all fucking Halifax, or I thought it was Halifax the whole time. It's so close.
So what town are we talking again? All right, Enfield, you said?
Yeah.
It's East Hants.
East Hants.
Not
Colchester,
HRM.
East Hants. Yeah.
Only because I've done
Yeah.
work
Colchester's like churro and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's classified as HRM. Now. That's what you're saying.
It's classified as HRM.
There you go.
It's just because of, as you can see, Halifax is getting bigger. We double our population
yeah.
in the last
True.
10 years, right?
Yeah.
So it's now expanded out that come to Windsor is HRM, to, what is it now? Hubbard's is HRM, right? Yeah, so to Muscadaubet Harbor is HRM. So yeah, like
Maybe they
I
got
figured
expanded so
Muscadaubet would have
much,
been
right?
like,
Maybe they got tired of trying to explain to
Yeah.
people that Halifax Stanfield Airport isn't in Halifax.
Yeah,
So they just
exactly.
like, now it is.
Now, yeah.
So
I
it's
thought
pretty much
Muscadaubet was Muscadaubet County.
yeah. So it's pretty much anything like within 45 minutes of the city is not classified as HRM.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Halifax has grown.
A lot.
Although it does piss me off the times when they say that something cool is coming to Halifax. Like, Dartmouth Crossing. I was like, that ain't Halifax.
What are you talking about?
Like, especially with me for my food channel, like new restaurant coming. Yeah, Halifax Crossing. Well, then that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Jackman Crossing.
No, I
Halifax.
said Halifax Crossing.
Halifax Crossing.
HRM Crossing. It is HRM.
I was like, don't tell me they're building a Halifax crossing.
I wouldn't be
No.
surprised.
No, I wouldn't. either.
They're expanding on Bayers Lake, though.
Yeah.
They're making that bigger. There's going to be a hospital out there.
No.
It's going to be like,
What, that hospital is going to be impossible to fucking get to.
yeah, it's supposed to be similar to the one that's open Sackville there.
Cobequid.
Yeah. Something similar to that, right?
So you'll be sitting there for a whole day waiting to get somebody to look at you.
Yep. And then it closes down at 12 o'clock.
Like, hey, you're going to have to come back tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it closes down at like 12 or something.
Yeah,
And call security because I'm not fucking leaving.
that is a busy place.
Yes.
My mother had an appointment there, and I took her to her. She's like, "No, don't come in. I'll be in and out." I had like a 2-hour nap before she got back.
There was one time where I was in and out, and I was like, it just my jaw was dropped. I was so fucking surprised. I was like, why was that so fast? Like, do I stink?
You must have went at 11:30 at night.
I don't know why. I don't remember what time it was, but probably.
Yeah.
Maybe I was just coughing on everybody, and they're like, we can get this guy.
Yeah,
to
get him
fucking-"
out of here.
Yeah.
Costco is like no matter what time of day, no matter what time, it's always busy. It's like Costco is just
Costco, yeah.
Costco
fuck.
is just always busy.
I've been to
get the
Costco
deals.
once, and I don't really ever think I'll buy a membership.
No,
Unless it's probably worth it, though.
It can be worth
you
it.
get things
Yeah.
in bulk.
Right? You want to talk about busy, talk about Gateway.
Oh, that is
yeah.
crazy.
I see the lineup every time I go
Yeah.
by it, and I'm
That
just
is crazy.
It goes fast, don't get me wrong, but
Surprisingly does.
yeah.
Does
Just
it?
seeing the lineup deters me from not going.
Yeah.
So,
like, you want to go on a nice day. I drove
Yeah.
by and it was piss pouring rain, and I'm just seeing all these people. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, you know, that's fucking sad
Yeah.
that we all have to resort to doing this shit because it's the cheapest fucking alternative.
yeah.
And meanwhile, Sobeys and all these like Loblaws, all that shit jacking their fucking prices up.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, this.
Still boycotting.
My household is boycotting them.
Are you guys boycotting them?
My
I shouldn't
folks
say-
are, they mentioned something about it, but I don't know. Like, where the fuck else am I going to get my groceries
You know, I
at?
say that, and then on Sunday, that's why I went and got Mother's Day stuff.
Yeah.
But it also pisses me off because it was when COVID hit, they stopped their fucking. You used to be able to go and I used to work around the clock, so sometimes I didn't get home till after fucking midnight. So if I'm hungry or I want to cook something or I need groceries,
Yeah.
then I had the option.
Sure. Now you don't.
Now you don't. They fucking close at 8 on weekends in Sackville, and then 9 in First Lake. Somebody, my woman told me 10, so I drove up and I was like, no, it's fucking closed. 9 o'clock at the latest.
I know Joe Howe in Bears Lake is 10 o'clock.
Like, do they not want fucking money?
I don't get it.
Same with the
I know
liquor store,
why
everything.
they stopped it, right? Because
Yeah.
of the thing, but that's done.
That's what I said. I said it's over. And then I had a friend who worked at the liquor store. She said, "Oh, don't say that. We don't want to go back to work until 10." I was like, "Oh my god, not 10 o'clock." Holy fuck!
I know. Like after we went to the comedy gala on when did I go? Oh, Saturday, and we had some drinks there, and I was like, "Man, I want to continue this when we get home." Then I looked. Yeah, 9 o'clock. I was like, when did they?
No, now you have to go find a bar. You have to go find another bar.
We have a West Side. It's this place in Lacewood.
Yeah.
Stays open till 11.
Oh.
Sells all the same liquor for like $1.
Oh, that's like,
adds $1 onto it.
That was like that place out in fucking way out yonder there, bumfuck nowhere.
Westside Charlie's?
No, that
what's the
liquor
name?
store. It was like it's like a little.
Oh.
Those are like those little hidden gems, like Eddie's out in fucking Mount Uniacke.
Yeah,
but then there's another one that's way out in fucking.
I can't think of the name now,
like
too.
Rawdon or something.
Yeah, Rawdon. Yeah, South Rawdon.
Yeah, South Rawdon or something. It's way the fuck out there. But yeah, they're open till 11 o'clock at night. And then they're open stupid early in the morning, too. And on a Sunday, at 6 o'clock, everything else is closed. Or 5 o'clock, everything else is closed. They're still open till 11.
Yeah, I seen that with these too. For anyone out there, if you want booze and it's past 10 o'clock, West Side, Clayton Park, pay us.
The other place, the place I was thinking of, I think it's called XLR or something like that. XLR, it's something like that. It's just a 3-letter place.
Okay.
Man,
They got really good beef jerky too. Jerky and
That's quite the-
homemade beef jerky and pepperoni. It must be locally made, right?
Okay.
that's fun. I know.
It's no Chris Brothers pepperoni.
Oh, Mount Uniacke Way. There's this corner store that also has a liquor store in it too.
That's Eddie's.
I don't think
Yes.
I've
Yes.
actually tried
Never
it.
been up there?
Yes,
They got
okay,
pepperoni,
yeah.
all that shit.
That's where I got that sub.
So that's probably why they're open later because they got the corner
Yeah,
store.
they got the liquor store plus, yeah.
Which was funny.
But yeah, they got pepperoni. Got the whole smokehouse.
Nice. Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, what?
2 boys.
I still haven't had that yet.
I haven't. I've never even heard of it until now.
It's good.
Two Boys is what it's called.
Boys is called.
I gotta try that place.
I haven't even tried the Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
Don't.
Is it though?
It's good.
Is it though? Oh, you said don't. I thought you said dope.
Don't.
I tried it too. It's like it's not the hype is not.
I just remember watching that guy's review and
No,
he
it
just
ain't
made
like that. It ain't like that.
Damn.
I know.
damn. I was like, man, I need that fucking burger now.
I had that burger. You ain't getting all that.
No.
Yeah. I
Get yourself the double cheeseburger.
My fries were soggy.
Oh no.
My burger was.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, man.
The fries was.
The burger
Yeah.
looked sloppy in the fuck guy's video. Like it was like just a shitty McDonald's bun or
It's
something.
Like
Like,
sloppy. The sauce was coming through the bun.
oh yeah.
So
I
the
mean, when I
cheese is
had it, it
oozing.
was good. It was good. I'm back to eating cheese again.
yeah, I know. Yeah. I already told you ain't getting away from that.
Still no beef and pork though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good luck with
Wait, when you
that.
talk about the guy that goes, damn, I know
Yeah.
his name's what's a black
name's
fella,
Dan.
Right? He's a
I
big
think
guy.
he's Dan's Eats.
I
or
don't
something
remember
like
his
that.
real name.
You don't.
but yeah,
He's
Dan's
a big
Eats
fella,
probably.
and he's always like, more. He's super loud. He's super. He does foodaroos in his car. And he's always a big black guy. He's probably around your age, I'd say, probably. Yeah.
What's his fucking color have to do with it, huh?
Oh, okay.
I'm more about the age.
just
You call
playing.
me old? Like what's going on here? Probably about your
I
age.
can't remember
Yeah.
his fucking name. I knew he was hilarious. So just his reaction to that fucking burger would have me
I can't
dying.
remember, but I can see his face. I just can't remember the.
We watched that so many fucking times. Like,
I watched the song. Remember
Yeah.
when they did
The
auto tune
remix?
and all that? I had that on the playlist.
Oh wow.
me and my cousin Alex Muse, would just fucking die listening to that shit. Man. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my damn. Oh my goodness. It's going ham. Yeah, like it's pretty bad when you memorized all the fucking words.
Lyrics
Like,
to a few.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
Man, that was crazy.
Schmo Yo Ho, I think they make all those remix songs.
Okay.
That's the channel. Schmo Yo Ho. They got a whole bunch of them, man.
I'm going to look for that because that's the only one I listen to.
Yeah. So they did all
Oh, wait,
the
no.
remix videos.
What was that?
Same with the
Hide Your Wife, Hide Your Kids?
yeah,
That one?
I think they did him, and then they did the Kai the the hatchet-wielding hitchhiker.
What? I never even heard of that before.
Yes, you did. He said,
Hatchet-wielding hitchhiker.
and they broke. He could have broke her neck like a pencil stick. What did you fuck? How did that one go? That one's funny as shit. That guy's actually in jail. He fucking killed a guy.
Oh shit!
With a hatchet. This guy was fucking trying to kill people with his car. He had a guy like pinned between his car and another car, and he hitchhiked and caught a ride with this dude. So he was in the passenger seat while this guy's like, he said he's Jesus Christ or something, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants. So he sees this woman or this guy, I think it was a woman, and he pinned her up against the truck and wouldn't fucking let her out. So Buddy the hitchhiker ended up fucking cutting him up, like killed him with this hatchet. I don't know if he cut his head off or what, but he fucking killed him with this hatchet. And he got away for a while. Like he was on fucking Jimmy Kimmel or some shit. Like they had him on talk shows. Yeah.
Is that the guy you're talking about?
Yeah,
that's the cheeseburger guy.
That's the guy. That's the guy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
See, like, grab his name.
But Kai
it's
the
Dan.
hitchhiker or something. That you need to check that guy out.
All right.
That shit's insane.
Crazy.
Dylan drops.
Yep. Damn drops. Yep.
Damn drop. See, I knew it was Damn.
Damn drop. Damn something. I
I think after that, he probably changed his name to Damn.
Probably, yeah.
All right, cool. Man. I got that image. I didn't even see it yet.
Oh, the
What you talking
hitchhiker?
about? What you
Yeah,
talking
I can't
about?
get that out my
I
head.
missed something.
The
glad
hitchhiker that killed
be glad you did.
killed the driver.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in the middle of finding that.
I was in the middle of finding
yeah,
that.
he
I
was-
missed the
he
story.
was
Sorry,
searching that.
guys.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh, definitely.
That's
search
all right.
that
I
up.
heard the story when I watched
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You guys will definitely have to search
All right.
that up.
All right. So I'm gonna wrap things up here.
He's scarred now.
Yeah.
Damn it, you're wrong. Kyle, what the fuck is wrong with you? As always.
Rambles on and then something crazy comes out.
Yeah. Sorry, Nate.
Oh, so you're the me of the show. Oh,
Yeah. I'm the dark one, yeah.
So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Also, always want you both to feel anytime you got something to promote, anytime you just want to talk. Like you can come up here and talk hip hop anytime.
well,
Just hit
both
me
of
up,
you can,
man.
right? So,
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just pointed
He's
him out because
right?
he's a rapper.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Come on, you can't exclude the apps, man. Come on.
Yeah, you want to give ab secrets.
Yeah.
But yeah, pleasure having you guys on.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
too.
Thank you for having
Yes,
us.
thank you for
It's good to be able to fucking actually talk about the stuff. Like, 'cause this way we can kind of just send people to one source instead of.
There you go.
If you want to learn about everything that we're doing here, go check this out.
Yeah, and they'll see the trailer too. Because
Thanks for watching, everybody. You guys are the
Thank
best.
you. Yeah.
Just help your spouses also now you don't have to keep talking to them about it. Too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There you go.
All right, John Kizzy, you know who is he, aka Philly G, because they know who I be. Here with King Tigger,
King of Kings.
special guest Nathan, and Kyle, and we're out.
Deuces.
Peace.
Peace.